Good evening and welcome to the X-Ray FM House Show, where we bring you an intimate live concert from the homes of artists while raising funds for musicians who are unable to play live shows at this time and for others impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. My name is Jennifer. I work for X-Ray FM. X-Ray FM is a nonprofit, purpose-driven radio station in Portland, Oregon, whose mission is to showcase culturally relevant ideas in service of a more open media and a more just community. You can find us at 1071 FM and 91.1 FM and online at xray.fm. Also, you could download our app. It's a great app. There's stations on it, and it's an easy to use app, so you should go ahead and download it. Tonight we have Ryan Oxford performing, and he will be playing a set for us, and then we will be followed by Luce from Ilabamba, who will be doing a set with us. Both artists will be doing a Q&A with us after by the COVID-19 pandemic. We want to also thank our sponsors. We could not have done this without our sponsors. We want to thank Dave Dahl, Brian Wanamaker Family Estate Vineyards, Wanamaker Estate Vineyards, no family, keep wanting to say that, don't know why, and the Falcon Art Community. If you are someone that donates during this broadcast to the link on the get those donations in. Thank you to our sponsors for making this possible. I'm going to throw it over to Ryan now, who is going to do a set from his home and studio. And I'm getting a message here that we might need to wait a little bit longer. Okay. Chase is over there. Chase, we're ready now. I'm getting a thumbs up from Chase. This is a group effort. There's a lot of us on this. We are live. I'm going to throw it over to Ryan, who is wearing an incredible shirt. Please take note. And Ryan, who is in his home studio. Take it away. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm just going to switch these headphones really quick. Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to play just a few songs for you. This first one's called Bad News. It's bad news. Would you come down? I'm sitting on a sad cloud. Is this really what my life's about? I've been all in, but it's not thickening my skin. Can you help me? 'Cause I'm breaking down. Talking takes a toll, we spin out of control. It gets me thinking I should take a leave. And in the next life, maybe I won't be so nice. And then finally I'll get some peace. It's bad news. We try to interact and I get so confused. It's bad news. I'm fully in the past, I can't keep loving you. If you'd like to see them sitting under the tree where we crack jokes upon the shaded grass, and nothing made sense ever in the past tense. I'm a stranger sitting on my ass. In my mind I'm young, I'm tripping over my tongue. Is this the only life that I'm allowed? Talking takes a... I think you're clapping, hopefully. It's always kind of awkward. It's like I'm playing to nobody, except the part where you get incredibly nervous because you're playing a show. This song is called I Couldn't Ever Really Love You, and it's about how I couldn't ever really love you. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. Bum, bum, Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Bum 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 ba ba ba. Breaking the silence isn't something I do. Who's paying the cost of it when I'm obsessed with my life? What's that make you believe? What have I done to show you what work it takes to walk away? It kills me when I say that I couldn't ever really love anyone. I couldn't ever really love anyone. I couldn't ever really love anyone. I couldn't ever really love you. Pressure on my chest, the sharp fear of release. Lives out of context, but it's clear in my sleep. I dream of things to show you. Dream of a life where you had stayed. It kills me when I say that I couldn't ever really love anyone. 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 I couldn't ever really love you. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Thank you. Thanks. I see Luce snapping up there. Thank you. I have two more. I think that's probably good. This next one is a cover by one of my favorites named Ted Lucas, and it's called "It's So Nice to Get Stoned." It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. It is so nice to get stoned and take a load off of my weary mind. It is so nice to get stoned and never ever come down. It is so nice to lay down and watch the the clouds, drifting so lazily. It is so nice to lay down and never ever come down. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. It is so nice to get stoned. So nice to get stoned. It is so nice to get stoned. So nice to get stoned. Oh, I wish I was a breeze or a bird with feathers to catch the sun. I would keep flying high and never ever come down. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna play one more and then we'll do the interview, and I'm excited to play with my dear friend Luz. Yeah, okay, one more song. This is it. This one's called If a Lie. It's kind of like a lullaby in a way. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a little lie, if a lie would make you come home to me. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a little lie, if a lie would even make you smile at me. If I wasn't always, always, if I wasn't always, if I wasn't always a good friend. I know I had the chance to be a better other one, but I couldn't pick to be on time and time again. So let's go lay in the sun, let's go have fun, let's go play with each other's phones. Let's fuck in the kitchen, on the kitchen table now, while we're still in love, and cry in bed and get stoned. Let's pack up the truck and move along. I know I did you wrong. Can we move beyond all the pain I've condoned? We could pick to be insane and do the other bag and then collide. I know our time has been long. So if a lie, if a lie, lie, if a lie, if a little lie would make you come home. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a lie, if a little lie would make you come home. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a little lie, if a lie would make you come home. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a little lie, if a lie would make you come home to me. If a lie, if a lie, lie, if a little lie, if a lie would even make you smile at me. If I wasn't always, always, if I wasn't always, if I wasn't always a good friend. I know I had the chance to be a better other one, but I couldn't pick to be on time and time again. So if a lie, if a lie, lie, if a lie, if a little lie, if a lie, if a lie, if a lie, lie, if a lie, if a little lie, if a lie. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you. I'm gonna switch back to your feed.
Ryan, that was so great.
Hello?
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, no problem.
Your music is just it's modern, but it also gives me those beautiful old like Roy Orbison vibes. And it's just so romantic and lovely, and you sound really good.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the live streams are sometimes a little tough. You know, but I feel each one I've gotten a little more comfortable. So
well, that leads into my first question for you. Like, you've done a couple of the live streams now.
I have, yeah.
Is it always weird? Does it get any easier performing to a screen?
It has gotten easier. I mean, but they've all been different. You know, the first one was Isabeau, her live stream for her album release, which was, my first one. So it was definitely the hardest. And then I did one for Mama Bird Recording Company but that was with my friend Kira and the Lesbians. And so we were like talking throughout the whole thing. So it was really fun. I mean, we just like hung out and then.
Yeah, that's really interesting and really cool. And so about that one though, and like a question I planned to ask, but so how did they pair up? So Mama Bird, so first of all, plug the series. That's your label. Tell me about this series, because it's interesting and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, they're just, pairing artists. I mean, I got paired with Kira just because we're really close. You know, we have a good rapport, and
did you choose who you'd be partnered with?
No, they just asked if I mean, yeah. So, but it's cool. It definitely takes the pressure off a little bit to have someone else to interact with. I mean, this one was actually pretty easy because I just pretended. I convinced myself no one was there, and I couldn't even hear you guys at all because I had a different mix in my other headphones. So it was like I felt pretty at ease. But yeah, I don't know. Brave New World.
Yeah, it's so weird. So with the other ones you've already done, real quick, tell us where we can find them. That's the other weird thing about streams is that they're around forever. You know, so it's like it's going to a live show, and if you're there and you get it.
Yeah.
The dude that's standing in the middle recording the whole thing, thinking someone's going to watch it on YouTube, which no one ever does.
Totally.
But for this, these performances are around. So where can we find those other live performances that you did?
Yeah, so Isabeau Wayu Walker, you can follow her. I think it's on her YouTube page. Yeah, and it was me, her, and Jacob Miller. And then if you go to Mama Bird's Facebook and or YouTube, I can't remember, maybe it's on both. I think there's a link to it through Facebook. Yeah, and then that was the second Coupe de Coupe. The first one was an LA artist named Jenny O, and then Vetiver was the first one. So stay tuned. I think they have a couple other ones coming out soon. Yeah.
We have to get Vetiver on one of these things, because I feel like this is the show that I've done that I've emceed where we've talked about Vetiver.
Did you already do Fruit Bats or? Okay, yeah.
We did Pure Bathing Culture was our first one. We did Fruit Bats. Yeah. I'm from Northern California. So I'm a pepper lover.
Okay. Awesome.
So outside of the live performances, they're live stream performances. What have you been doing to keep busy?
Ilabamba. I'm in Ilabamba, and we were on tour for, the end of January through, I think I got back like the first week of March. So we had this like sort of massive tour. I came right back and I started restoring this this console right here for my studio. And then during that, the pandemic hit. So yeah. Oh wait, sorry, now I'm all dark. There we go.
There you go.
Since then, I've been busy in the studio. It's a lot of releases coming out this year from people like Matt Dorian, Taylor Kingman. I've been helping Luz a little bit get the next Ilabamba record started. And I also am planning on recording my next record next month. So just kind of gearing up for that. But I've been staying busy.
Yeah, very good. I mean, that's a good therapy, right? Like to be collaborating on music and doing that. While we're talking about, you working in the studio, can you tell us a little bit about the situation that you're sitting in right now?
Just like the studio in general? Yeah, it's called the Center for Sound, Light, and Color Therapy. I can kind of like maybe do a little one of these. Maybe I'm probably gonna knock something over. Let me just try it like this. Yeah, there's the console, got some tape machines. I don't know, there's the whole like live room and stuff. And then actually Mama Bird Recording Company, their headquarters is out there, but it's a ghost town at the moment.
We love Mama Bird. They're so supportive. And we were featured on our last house show featured some Mama Bird artists.
Oh, cool. Who was it?
Festina.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
And, St. Seneca wasn't a Mama Bird. It was just Festina. Yeah,
St. Seneca, I think, was at some point, though, long ago. I think. I can't remember, but yeah.
Very good. Okay, well, where can we find out more about you? And where did you get that shirt?
I got this shirt actually through a company called Supermassive. So based out of New York.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Oxford Ryan. You could also look at the studio website, which is the Center for Sound, Light, and Color Therapy.com. Yeah.
Awesome. Just anyone that's watching that wants to learn more about Ryan, he's not hard to find. You could do a general Google search and find out lots about Ryan. So his Instagram isn't hard to find. Facebook, although you're not super active on the Facebook.
Not as much. Yeah. I probably should be, but it's just clunky. I don't know.
Well, you should. You don't have to if you don't want to. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ryan, for being a part of this.
Thank you.
All that you chose to spend your time with us this evening.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good night.
Bye. And for anyone just tuning in, you are watching the X-Ray FM House Show, where we are working to bring you an intimate live concert experience from the homes and studios of artists while we're raising funds for musicians. Think about this. Musicians are unable to play live shows right now. So, most of them are not able to collect unemployment. So we, along with our sponsors, thought that we should create some sort of a platform so that we can start paying artists who deserve to be paid and are struggling through this time of COVID-19. We are also raising money. So if you donate, we are splitting funds between the artists that you see tonight and another nonprofit that is providing direct service to those impacted by COVID-19. I'm Jennifer. I work for X-Ray. Again, X-Ray is a nonprofit, purpose-driven radio station here in Portland, Oregon. We have our mission to showcase culturally relevant ideas in music in service of a more open media and a more just community. We are here with our house shows I want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Dave Dahl, Brian Wanamaker, Wanamaker Estate Vineyards, and the Falcon Art Community, which is the home to X-Ray FM Studios. Without our sponsors, this would not be possible. I want to encourage you, if you are able to contribute, if you are missing live music and you're thinking, okay, well, $5, I would have paid $5 to go to a show tonight, you could donate $5 to the links that you see on Facebook and YouTube. And again, that money goes toward the artists that you're seeing tonight and to another nonprofit that is impacted by COVID-19. Up next, we have Luce from Ilabamba, and I'm very excited. Luce will be playing a set for us, and then we will be doing a short Q&A with Luce after, and then Luce will do another set for us, and then we'll wrap the whole thing. Chase, are we ready to go live with Luce? I got a thumbs up, and then Luce, I need you to unmute yourself. And welcome, we are ready to go. Thank you, Luce, for being here. Big fan, so excited to have you, and you can take it away.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to play a couple of old songs, some songs that I haven't played in a long time. But first of all, I just want to take a minute. I know that right now there's a memorial going on for George Floyd between 6 and 9 at Peninsula Park. And I just want to hold space and, just dedicate the set and throw out just my presence, my voice, my support and my love, because it's been a very, very heavy last couple of days. And so I'll play these songs that to me some of them are personally heavy. So I'm going to take these headphones off. So you guys kind of look at me when we're ready for the Q&A. I always get so nervous. I'm shaking. You and I have been walking in circles, talking about how it works. Can't control what's in the middle, is gonna do what it does. I've been feeling strong, it's hard to explain. The danger of living in a place where no one's there. Show me a reason. There's so much going on, checking in with my thoughts. I see everyone placing their eyes. Show me a reason. I know there's more to it, but no need to get all caught up. Don't walk away, just listen to it. I hear the voice of the heartbeat, and I hear the voice beating as fast. Changing the pace by taking just one more chance. I've been feeling something hanging around. It will be a matter of days, for this moment will always remain as it lingers straight inside of my mind. We have arrived. We have arrived in time. a song. What is keeping me? Show me a reason, some reasons have a way to be found. Fatherland, show me a reason. I couldn't tell if you could hear me because your screen, I thought you were talking to me and I was like, oh no. So I'm gonna put this and cover this so I don't see because I got distracted. Oh my gosh. Thank you though. I'm gonna sing this next song that has to do with domestic violence. It's called Una Letra. I wrote it for my mom. I mean, I usually just, it all starts with a couple of feelings and it just morphs into a release of things that have been bottled up, but the song is pretty heavy. Estaba usando mi lengua lanzándose afuera como una serpiente, ojalá con dirección. Lo que me provoca hasta el fin de mi mente. No es que me falta paciencia, si estuve mal. Una letra que mi madre me dejó. La ira de un niño perdido como la llama fuerte y brilla solo en su rincón. Hay peligro para los que teman una belleza tan pura, todo pintado de un color. Una letra que mi madre me dejó. Estaba usando mi lengua lanzándose afuera como una serpiente, ojalá con dirección. Lo que me provoca hasta el fin de mi mente. No es que me falta paciencia, si estuve mal. Una letra que mi madre me dejó. I'm gonna try to play this one. Someone's having fun. lo veo, lo que no se ve y lo que no se habla, lo que puede ser canción de vida, palabra tierna y boca llena de pura maldición, 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 boca llena, boca llena, boca llena, boca llena. Sola, sola si me despido, ¿qué le importa si me voy? ¿Qué le importa si me voy o si me retiro? Se oye la voz del pasado, con calma yo esperaré, acompañada con lo que te digo. Lo conozco bien. Lo conozco bien. Mis ojos son los ojos de ella, Padre, por favor. ¿Por qué tan lejos está tu amor? Solo recuerdos, quién sabe, solo recuerdos, quién sabe. Lo conozco bien. Lo conozco bien. Yo sí lo veo, lo que no se ve. Yo sí lo veo, lo que no se ve. Yo sí lo veo. Yo sí lo veo. Yo sí lo veo, lo que no se ve y lo que no se habla, lo que puede ser canción de vida, palabra tierna y boca llena de pura maldición. Yo sí lo veo, lo que no se ve y lo que no se habla, lo que puede ser canción de vida, palabra tierna y boca llena de pura maldición y boca llena, pura maldición y boca llena de pura maldición y boca llena de pura maldición y boca llena de pura maldición y boca llena, boca llena. Boca llena, boca llena, boca. Yo me saltaré de mi ventana y la muerte me espera con otra vida. Perder, ni modo que no es tan horrible el cielo viejo y con su agua triste, con su agua triste. Saberlo, no creo que puedo ser lo que necesitas, pero pienso en ti. Puedes saberlo, no creo que puedo, no creo que puedo, no creo que puedo. Si perderte en esta forma, te pido que me olvides y quédate con tu corazón. Solo me quedo con pensamientos y con un dolor que existe entre tú y yo. Que existe entre los dos. Es difícil estar así, no sabemos qué decir. Lágrimas en el aire, debemos sin ti. la tierra abajo de todo y revelar el amor más fuerte si es con o sin ti. Es difícil estar así. Lágrimas en el aire, debemos sin ti. La tierra abajo de todo y revelar el amor más fuerte. El amor más fuerte. El amor más fuerte si es con o sin ti. Yo me saltaré de mi ventana y la muerte ahí me espera con otra vida. Perder, ni modo que no es tan horrible, y el cielo viejo con su agua triste. I wish I can take a picture of what you look like right now. I have like my flower stencil over your face. And here, it's like this thing. So it looks like part of the piece.
I love it. I think maybe later, yeah, you should. I mean, I would like it. Portfolio to have that.
Yeah, I'll screenshot it later.
Thank you for doing this.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I didn't realize that you had that song about domestic violence. I'm a self-defense instructor. It affects so many more people than we think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, things get kind of like, when you're a child, normalized, you know, into that kind of like behavior. And like, you know, that whole record is like, with my mom, like totally up front, like in my mind and in my heart. And like the older you get, you know, you just like learn so much about like, you know, boundaries and all of that, you know. But writing that song, even talking about it is just, once I put it out there and I mention these vulnerable things, which I am known to do as I'm learning, but like I'm just it's so organic for me. It's so like a very natural part of how I express, you know, in myself in the world. And even talking about certain uncomfortable things within song, I think that for so long I've just kind of subconsciously hid behind the framework. I've been loving the word formula, but the formula behind like self-discovery and catharsis, you know, like, and like just going through some things, you know, and like writing through it, you know, and just kind of getting away with like, cool, it's in poetry, awesome, you know, but like trying to talk about those things is like really hard, you know. Yeah.
We get a lot of moms that bring their daughters into our classes. So we just teach women's self-defense, and it's so often our students are taking the class after it's too late. It's not preventative. It's because they're already victims. And
that's unfortunate.
I thank you so much for addressing a real problem and being vulnerable and allowing other people to share those experiences, because I've seen it firsthand. It's learning the language of domestic violence and learning, you know, the language of victims and stuff. It's until you see people come together and understand each other that have all been a part of it, you don't realize just how common it is and how it affects generationally people's mindsets. So thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
Yeah. Changing a little bit, I wanted to just kind of ask you, so what are some strategies, what are some places you're looking to what are some ways you're just kind of getting through in this weird, horrible, time that we're sharing together? And, where do you go for guidance, and how are you sort of just feeling?
Well, first of all, I allow myself to feel things. I allow myself to cry. Definitely, I mean, I have the privilege to have access to release, energy, it's obviously like a lot of we all, I believe, have like, complicated feelings and how it's affecting us, how it's affecting our mental health and all of just overall health. For me, it's like, it's so important to, sit with all these uncomfortable feelings and allow myself to grow from them. Though growing right now, during these circumstances is so new, so different. We're all collectively, in a way, like finding new tools to address these things. I mean, it's been like difficult, but also at the same time, as a kid, like I've always made art, just like, or expressed myself in this way, just like in the corner of my room, like no one knew what I was doing, just like either writing music or just like making, I don't even know whatever, even dancing. And I had like a VHS camera because I'm like grew up in the 90s, and like it was huge. I put it on top of my on my dresser and it was like the TikTok of the days. I used to just dance to check out if I'm like doing them right. I couldn't do cartwheels. I used to do that. Sorry, I'm like getting on a tangent. But I think that I have really seen how much I've relied on, like writing music or like expressing myself in these ways through difficult times, and I'm grateful that I've had access to do that and, trying to create that space. And I keep myself, active. Like I go running every day. Ryan has been like a really good running partner. We've been running like literally 6 days a week. I know there was, it's crazy, but we do like once around the waterfront, like from the Steel Bridge we park by Bunk Bar on the other side, and we run from the Hawthorne Bridge to the Steel Bridge once. I used to do twice a long time ago, but I think it's just to like keep the energy flowing, and that's just like what that looks like, in my opinion, like that when you're moving that energy physically. Not everyone can do that, but there's other ways that we can move our energy. And I think that I'm really trying to be with my breath. So that's helping me through this too, and checking in with my family, make sure that they're okay. And like, I don't know, I can go on and on and on, but definitely a lot of thinking, but that's always happening.
I appreciate my breath because that like prompted me to, I need to breathe.
You're like, I know,
in a while.
yeah.
So, and checking in on people, that's good. That's how, it makes you feel like, you've done something. I love that I'm the person sitting on the bench on the waterfront drinking a beer, watching runners go by.
Maybe I saw you. I run with my mask on too.
Oh God, that's gotta be hard.
Well, the regular papery ones, like the ones, that's easier. I ran with this other one, and that's like, it's intense. I don't know. I'm like really wanting to, even if I felt safe, I don't want to make other people feel unsafe, And so, like kind of like, it's very interesting. Anyway.
I want to ask you, so you're on Tender Loving Empire. Tender Loving Empire is a great label, and they do so many other things. And they kind of have the pulse on art and community. And I'm just wondering, do you have any like local artists or artists in general? We don't have to keep it Pacific Northwest. Who's inspiring you right now?
Well, I will say that one of my closest friends, Isabel Walker, the way that they really cultivate and create their artistic space has been really inspiring, encouraging to watch. It's very intentional, and yeah, I feel really supported by watching her um, create her presence in the world. You know, like I feel as a woman feel supported by that. So she's one locally, um, and also this woman named Liro Pimienta from Colombia. She lives in Canada now, I think. I think she's from Colombia or first generation. I'm not sure, but she's an amazing like songwriter and producer. And also on top of that, she does visual art. And I had no idea. So I'm like, it's just so beautiful to see another voicing to like what's inside of people, you know? And I think everyone should check her out for sure. She just released a record called Miss Columbia. And it's been like getting me through all of this.
Lovely. And speaking of art, I want to ask the beauty of being able to do these live shows. I love being able to see in artists' homes and things. What is this piece behind you? What can you tell me about it?
This is a piece that I've been working on. I took a break for like a week and a half because that's all I was doing, but I gave it a shot. I'm giving it a shot to start my Patreon account. And this is a way how I move energy, you know? So I encourage everyone to just find whatever it is that they need to do to move that energy, to listen. For me, it's this, and I'm just taking a leap of faith to keep making these pieces. This is 1 out of 5, and I'm gonna make series every month of different art forms of different materials, but that's my focus. And this month are the mandalas. So I've just been centering myself into the thought of peace and calmness, you know? So it's like definitely very meditative, and I've been documenting the whole process. So, and then when you're alone, you're just like going in circles. You're like, what? But it's been cool. I have this awesome overhead projector that really helps me kind of project things on a larger scale. So yeah, it's just 1 of 5 from a series. I talk a lot. I think I just keep going.
Luce,
I don't even realize.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm into it. I love that you're willing to be vulnerable. I love that you're willing to, be open to, your questions or, talk about it. I think, you're stripping away the layers, and I could listen to you all day.
Cool. I keep realizing that I'm talking discreet. The camera's right here. But I'm like, la da 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 da. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up, and I'll let you do your next set.
Okay.
I'm proud of you for being able to be emotional and be able to be vulnerable, because there's so much strength in vulnerability. And I was watching an interview that you were doing with, what is that station out of
KXP.
And you were talking
with Charlize,
and how there's so much strength behind it, and it just moved me so much, and I deeply appreciate it. And just thank you for being you, and thank you for being a part of this. And and I'll close with, I know you're easy to find. Ila Bamba is easy to find, but where would you like us to go if we want to find out more about you?
Oh my gosh. Well, under Ila Bamba. Also, I hate doing this, but I'm going to give it a shot too. It's like, if anybody wants to follow my Patreon account, I think currently right now it's under Lucha Montaña, which is MONTANA with a little accent, Montaña, Lucha Montaña. And yeah, if any of you want to be part of that journey with me, that's how you can find me. God, so hard to talk.
It's one of those things that I find, just knowing a lot of artists are so, hesitant to promote themselves, but we rely on you so much, especially during times like this, to, get us through these moments that are really hard. And I feel like, everyone's emotional journey has music tied to it. So pay yourselves. Be okay with it. You know, I know it's a business, but it's an art, and it's, you know, I mean, you deserve to be, you know, sort of supported with what you're providing for all of us. So thank you again, and I'll let you take it away now.
Thank you. I'm going to take these off, and then should I turn it? Then
I'm going to mute myself,
anyway.
and then when you're done, we'll wave goodbye. You can mute yourself and be on your way.
Oh, wow. Where am I going? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, everyone, for listening, for real. Thank you. And to be part of this shared experience, you know, where, yeah, this is real. This is a real experience. So I'm going to play a couple more, maybe 3 more. So. Ojos de sol, piel de madera, con un corazón temblando por ella, palabras sinceras y su alma viaja así, cantando como un pajarillo, curro aquí, cantando su destino. Me despierta cada mañana con su canción de amor. Y no hay nadie como tú. Es más. Eres culpable por dándome tentación. En tus ojos me desvelo y tus labios me buscan en la oscuridad. Como acciones de la noche le pido a Dios que me dé felicidad y mucha paz para mi madre, mi padre, hermanos, yo. Si he estado muy bien y mal, y ten piedad, ten piedad, ten piedad. De hecho somos de la misma sangre. Eres como el viento que me lleva, volando por allí, volando por donde quiera. Como fantasma, fantasma, como fantasma, fantasma, y quise aparecer. Y no hay nadie como tú. Es más. Eres culpable por dándome tentación. En tus ojos me desvelo y tus labios me buscan en la oscuridad. Como oraciones de la noche le pido a Dios que me dé felicidad y mucha paz para mi madre, mi padre, hermanos, yo. Si he estado muy bien y mal, y ten piedad, ten piedad, ten piedad. De hecho somos de la misma sangre. That song was called Ojos de Sol. I always learn about myself through songs, even songs I've written. I mean, it makes sense because it's like things that you write down, so thoughts. I mean, I don't know why other people write, but just but that song in particular always teaches me a new part of myself. I should know better, but at least I have tried. Everyone must speak and realize and let go of their minds. Don't walk away, for you have always had my hand to hold. No need to be cruel, there is plenty of the news, so let's wait till the morning. I didn't mean for any of this. There's an intimacy fooling around with the weather, and I found a friend in need. I found a friend in need. Sometimes you cannot make it any better. With the company of a few words, we watch the world as it spins. Daring to question it all, the truth we call living. So what if I do? So what if we all do? I know it feels like hell, but let your fingers sink in underneath the soil. Let the earth trace and print out your concern and walk away before it gets any colder. My tongue is dry, but my heart speaks louder than I think. Don't hate me for it. My tongue is dry, my heart speaks louder than I think, but please don't hate me for it. There's an intimacy fooling around with you, and I have found a friend in need. Sometimes you cannot make it any better. With a company of a few words, we watch the world as it spins. During a question at all, the truth we call living. So what if we all do? So what if I do? So what? I'm gonna play one more song. Con esta me despido. If I find it, it's here. It really is. I hate it. Like, I make a little foldy mark. I'm like, this for sure will get me back to my spot, and then it doesn't. It's like, yeah, okay. Esta es la serenata al terminar de mi sueño. Cuando la mañana se encuentra con el cielo, se despierta, cuando se despierta el vientre de la ballena. se ve dentro ahí esa mariposa. Memorias bordadas que dan forma al futuro. Lleva una luz que no se puede evitar. Escrito no hay hogar, sin hogar y con hogar no hay cuerpo. Quítame el rincón porque no se encuentra paz. Solo hay nuestras almas, enmarcan el contorno de la respiración. Vengo sin pedir nada, sin saber nada, enfrente de todos, buscando un amor, mis pasos corren. Me han dicho, hermana, ¿por qué tan triste el calma? El color de tu sed te ha dejado bien manchada. Con la saliva que se cuelga con tu voz. Esta es la serenata al terminar de mi sueño. Cuando la mañana se encuentra con el cielo, se despierta, cuando se despierta el vientre de la ballena. Y lo que hay dentro ahí es una mariposa. It finishes in this very crazy, like, poetry, weird, slow down thing, and I couldn't do that without effects.
You can finish it however you want.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Luce, for being part of this. We had some, Peter O left a comment about how he had heard this on a Netflix show and thought this was an old song, and now is learning that it's your song and loves it.
That's awesome.
I also wanted to let you know that while you were doing your set, those of us that work at X-Ray, we decided that we are going to rebroadcast your performance on our Facebook tomorrow. So I think it's going to be during the PDX Pop Now show that Annie.
There's a PDX Pop Now.
Yeah, we have a PDX Pop Now show on the X-Ray station, and I think during that show we're going to rebroadcast on Facebook your performance.
Cool.
Since PDX Pop Now is committed to doing local music, it might be a good fit.
Cool. Well, thank you. It was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for having both me and Ryan. And for letting me just do the sharing.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, there he is. He's like, "What's up? I'm here." But no one else can see him except for us, huh? Like, who you're talking about?
Luce, where can we learn more about you, and where can we go to get updates about the when the new Ila Bamba album comes out?
It's so funny that he said that. We've been just recording, writing, just like I said, just moving that, and there is something in the works, but really, like, I'm just listening to what's happening right now and sitting with it all, and I'm not in a hurry to like put put something out. However, I do feel like it's important to keep a conversation going with the community that supports La Bamba, you know? So if it's just like getting creative with how I'm going to share that, you know, that's something that I'm like been trying to work on. And we have something actually that we're releasing together, a little something soon that we've done together during this time.
So where will find out about that?
Sorry. On my Instagram. If I'm good about it, well, if I remember myself.
And is ready to let everyone know what's going on.
Okay, cool.
All right,
I'll let you know.
Thank you, Luce. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We really appreciate you being here. I appreciate that shirt a lot.
Thanks. I've got it a long time ago. I know. It's all about the bright color.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we want people to wear in these feeds, right? Like it's
cool.
So thank you so much.
He's all laughing. He's funny. He's just in his world. No one gets to see you, so he's like tucked in the back.
Case?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He knows. Cool.
With that Mighty Ducks banner.
Where is that? Oh.
Yeah. It cracks me up every single time.
You gotta support what you love.
Those are words of wisdom. I love it. All right. Well, thank you, Luce. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. On behalf of X-Ray, I also just want to send strength and support to the demonstrators in Minneapolis and Kentucky, all across the country, people at Peninsula Park here in Portland. Love to all of you. Please stay safe. Please hide your faces. People that are reposting, please be conscious of demonstrators and broadcasting their faces out there. It's not a safe place for demonstrators, and it's not a safe place in the state that we're living in. And just know that we're all with you, and stay safe and stay strong. And we're with you. And I wish that, you know, I personally could be out in Peninsula Park for doing this, and, you know, and thank you. And you know, if you also have, if you're one of the demonstrators or one of the people at the vigil at Peninsula Park, let us know at X-Ray. You know, we would love to share your experience being a part of whatever's happening out there. I'm in my living room. I'm not sure, but you know, if you want to share that and have that shared through our station, we are, you know, we deliver news, so we'd love to be a part of it. If you are a musician, a record label, a company that would like to sponsor or be a part of these house shows, go ahead and drop us a line at events@xray.fm. Annie can get back to you. And then I also just want to thank Dave Dahl. I want to thank Brian Wanamaker Estate Vineyards, Falcon Art Community. Thank you to Chase, Annie, Luce, Ryan, Theo, Ben, people doing booking, Annie, Nina, the people behind the scenes that we're not seeing. Thank you to everyone. We really, really appreciate you. And again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. When we get to 1,000 likes as a nonprofit, it helps us out a lot. And thank you. Oh, I also want to thank our donors. I want to thank Vincent. I want to thank Nick. I want to thank both Peters and Nini. Thank you so much for being part of this. And if you watch this on YouTube or Facebook later and you choose to donate through the link that you see, please put a note in the comments that this is for a house show, so we can make sure to delegate those funds to our artists and to the nonprofit that we choose to assist those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's all I have. I'm Jennifer. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll see you at our next house show. Thank you.